Help me.
Hi, everyone. Ann Butler here with my creative girlfriend, Lisa Rojas, who is a bit under the weather.
Uh,
She's still here. She's such a trooper. As she
Either
laughs.
that or I'm insane.
Well, you know,
It's probably a little bit of both.
I was going to say, there's always that, but
Yeah, a little bit of both.
I'm just checking to make sure we are live.
Yep, I'll put a comment in and say, hey.
Hey. So, we are happy to be back. Lisa created an adorable shaker card that was for Halloween. And I, on the other hand, am going full Christmas mode.
That's so cool that we did the two, you know?
Because we didn't talk.
Exactly. Because we're always, but even if we don't talk, we're usually in sync with one another on, like we'll be doing similar stuff. But yeah, no.
Well, this was kind of a freebie week for us.
Yes.
Where the company we had scheduled, we had to move it back.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine. That happens.
Yep. Yes, it does.
But Lisa was traveling and didn't have a lot of products with her. And I said, just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
When you get home, not knowing she'd be sick. I said, do whatever you want. And so she chose Halloween. I chose Christmas. That is where my mind is. So I'm going to show you guys how to make these adorable
so pretty.
They're so cute and so easy.
They
take a little bit of time.
I love that font.
Well, actually, I did not make this. Okay, so I did not make it, but I changed it.
Gotcha.
Because
gotcha.
I put a link on the sheet. Lisa will put a link in. I actually bought a bundle from Creative Fabrica. That's why I can't give you the SVG for it. Right. But with that link, you can download 10 things for free.
Okay, perfect.
So you can
I'll pull it up.
You can grab this. This one came in a bundle with, I think, 12 different designs. But like I said, I changed it a bit. It had more stuff. I think it had snowflakes and it had stuff. And I took a lot of it out and I added more stars. I just want to kind of make it my own. But super cute. And I was going to have you guys decide if I do the bow or not. We'll do that later. But they're so cute and fun. And like I said, I am preparing. Because every year, like you guys know, I make pajamas for my grandkids, but I don't make them all an ornament.
Christmas Eve is when she does it. Kidding.
Which would work this year because we're not doing Christmas till New Year's. but I have the fabric all bought. I have the shirts all. I'm pre-washing the fabric today. So we'll see.
You're ready to rock and roll.
But I also make them an ornament to put in their gift. So that way, they'll have memories.
Oh, yeah. So important. So important.
So, hey, Jeannie, Rebecca, Karen, Sylvia, nice to have you all.
Hi, guys.
Like I said, Lisa created a great project. And because we're doing something on our own, Bella is doing the giveaway this week.
Yes, we are.
The giveaway is 2 of our ebooks. They're the 2 Christmas ones we have, the 103 Christmas crafts, and then the ribbon Christmas book from Jean and Julie. Last year. So we're going to give both of those to one person.
Yeah.
So you'll get both, and you'll have all sorts of ideas to inspire you.
Yeah, there's great
projects. All together, you'll have like 150 Christmas projects.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot in there, and there's some really cute and then there's some really pretty. So I like
Yeah.
the combination.
There is a nice selection in there. And last week I did art foamies. Lisa was not here. Art Foamies is doing a $40 gift card. So we will announce that winner at the end of my live. So we're excited for that. I'm
Yep.
doing most of the talking just so Lisa can, save her voice. You know, I still have a cough, which I think I'm just going to have permanently. But, you know,
We're just a mess, but we're a fun mess.
you know, yes.
I'm
So,
telling you.
yeah, it is interesting. And I can see Jeannie is on YouTube. So anybody that's on YouTube,
Yes.
well, first of all, to win the door prize, like, share, and comment with the hashtag Bella Crafts. If you're on YouTube, you can hashtag Bella Crafts.
Yep.
And Lisa goes in there and grabs all those names of people that have done that and then puts them into the randomizer. So you're all included.
Yeah. We'd like everybody to have a fair shot.
We do. Karen said she ordered 2 of the ink buddies from Art Foamies. Those are cool. Those are really cool. And I am currently working on some beautiful new designs for Art Foamies.
Oh, so, yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
They won't come out, we've decided, until January. And then we'll do something each month or every other month. But they are gorgeous.
Yeah. Yep. I'm excited.
I let Lisa see a sneak peek.
I know. Yep.
So otherwise, Lisa's going to put links in while I do my project. And I'm going to switch my camera and get set up. Okay. And Lisa can talk if she needs to.
Yeah. So while Anne's doing that, remember, guys, you have until next Tuesday at midnight Central Standard Time to enter the giveaway. And we do that because we have the majority of our viewers on replay. So we want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to win the giveaway for the week. So make sure that you enter, like, share, and comment with hashtag Bella Crafts.
Yes.
Okay. Ready when you are.
So for this project, I have tips to share. Yeah, I always have tips, but these are tips that will help you to create these without errors, maybe. But these are so pretty because the glitter's on the back side and the vinyl is on the front. So it seems kind of three-dimensional.
It's beautiful.
I mean, they're so pretty. And I put it on, I have a Christmas wreath that I always have handy that has lights on it that I can plug in to take pictures. And the light shining on here, it just makes it so pretty. So, like I said, Lisa will put the link in there. I got these designs from Creative Fabrica, and they do have a deal where you can get 10 downloads for free. If you don't want to be a subscriber, just unsubscribe, and it doesn't cost you anything. So this one was in there. I changed it up a little bit, like I said, because I think it had snowflakes in there. And I think it had 3 stars down here, 2 over here, and 1 here. Well, I just, before I put it through my Cricut, I changed it. But yes, the sparkle is gorgeous, right, Becca? I mean, because you can see that. It's just so pretty. Now, this is not my glitter. I have glitter with Emerald Creek. I do not have this beautiful red, But you guys know I love, love glitter, foil, anything that sparkles. So of course I have got tons of glitter from years and years of collecting. So I'm using some of that. I'm using some of mine. This is my sky blue with Emerald Creek. And this is what that looks like. It's such a pale blue that it almost looks iridescent, but it is the light blue. Wanted to show you that one. And then this one is just, well, I can't show you this one because it still has the plastic on it. I'll show that to you later. So to do this, I'll move some of this out of the way. I've already used these two colors. I was going to use, here's one of my first tips. I was going to use Mod Podge. I use Mod Podge a lot. I use it for a lot of things. But if you're using Mod Podge on these acrylic ornaments, and when you brush it on, you have brush strokes. So when you have brush strokes and then you put the glitter on, it doesn't go on there evenly. There's a lot of things going on there. And I tried it and I had put more than one layer on. You know, I put a layer on, put another layer on. I didn't like it, so I scraped it all off. And I'm using the Mod Podge Ultra, which is a spray. So the only tip I have for this is make sure you shake it up really well, because like if it's in the store, it all settles at the bottom. So like if you can feel it kind of hard down here, I took a chopstick and I took this off and I stirred it really good to loosen it all up. And then I shook it really good and it worked really well. So this is what we're using. We're using Acrylic Ornaments. And I have a link in here. Lisa will put in, I see Sherry did it. Because you can get these on Amazon. And I'm using my Cricut picker. But I'm using it right up here where the hole is, because I'm going to put a ribbon there. And so if I scratch it, it's not a big deal. But this is the only way I could find to loosen that protective coating. And I don't see any scratches, but I did do it right up there just in case, because it would be easy to scratch. Now this has a protective coating on both sides. You only want to take one side off to start. And then get yourself a box. Like this is just a cover from file folders. And I have many layers of plastic bag here. And I do recycle my plastic bags. I cut them apart. Like from one bag, I can get like 10 of these. And then that's gonna get all the wetness from the spray. So I took one side off of the.
That's a great tip.
Well, you can keep using this box and have layers and layers of that. And then just throw them all away. But you're also protecting the bottom of the box so it's not leaking on your workstation.
Yeah, that's a great tip.
So remember, I shook this really well. And then just sprayed. Now, I try to coat the entire thing. And when I was doing this, sometimes I use too much, sometimes not enough, but you'll get the hang of it. And then I take it out of the box. And I'm going to grab one of my baby wipes. And not that anything has ran on the edge, but I just like to make sure there is no Mod Podge on the edge because we don't really want the glitter on the edge too. And then I have tons of scrap paper that I have nearby. And I just set that down. Now, the reason why I cut the black, I usually don't have black scrap paper, but I cut it on purpose so I could cut it so you guys could see. There, you can see that much better than you can on the white. Because I'm going to use, this is the pink champagne. And while Emerald Creek, their glitters come in these cute pouches and it's very eco-friendly. Glitters I use a lot, like I use the Starburst a lot. I have all these fun salt and pepper shakers and cream and sugars, and I use those. Plus they look cute in my room. But that's why this is in a shaker. And when they're in a shaker, you can use a little or a lot. So, and then you just cover this entire thing. And you can be generous because, you know, a little bit of glitter goes a long ways. And then just pick it up by the edges. And tap the excess off. Now, I did mine like 3 times. So I'm going to do it one more time just so you can see. I did it 3 times because, let me see if we can see. This one looks like it covered really well though. And you might not need to. It does look like it covered really well. I don't have my overhead light on, so I can't honestly see 100%, but I'm going to turn my flashlight on my phone so I can see if my flashlight wants to come on. It does not. There it is. Okay, so right up here I can see it didn't cover so well. So I will give this at least 2 coats. So then I take another piece of bag and put down because you don't want to set it directly on what you had just sprayed. And then give this another squirt. And the nice thing about this is the Mod Podge spray does not really have an odor. So you don't have to have your windows open. Lots of times I say, make sure you have all your windows open, you know, for some things. But the Mod Podge doesn't seem to have a lot of odor. I can see right there I got a little chunk. So I'm going to try and get that, squish it down.
I love that spray Mod Podge. I've used it a couple times.
It works great.
Yeah, it really does.
And they have several different kinds. So they have some for outdoor projects, indoor projects. They have, of course, glossy and matte. I'm using matte because I think the glitter has enough sparkle that we don't need the glossy on it. So I cover the entire thing again, and then I shake it a little bit. Now, this is one of the tips I'm going to give you as soon as I get this out of the way. So that looks like it is done really well. I'm going to move this out of the way. Because I'm using paper, I'll be able to pour it easily back into my salt shaker. And I'm going to put this in here one last time. So like if you need to, give it a 3rd coat, but I think this is really well. But you want to give it a final coat of the Mod Podge because it's going to protect it and seal it. So then the glitter isn't flaking off. And for this one, I give it more just to make sure that it's well covered. And then I take it out and I wipe the edge and the bottom again. And then I'm going to take and set it on a little tiny nonstick craft sheet and let it dry completely, because that will help the glitter from flaking off. So I have several ready here. So I also have tag type ones, but this is the one I wanted to show you. This is the Beaujolais. And if I bring it up real close, you can, I mean, it's pretty, but if I bring it up real close and put my light, oh, look at all those cracks. Actually, in person, it's really pretty, but you really don't want that maybe for your ornament. And the reason this happened was this wasn't covering. So I think I have 3 coats, but instead of just tapping off like this, I was tapping before it was totally dry. And because I was tapping, the glitter was sliding because the Mod Podge was still wet. So then it gave it all those cracks. But, you know, it is kind of pretty. You know, it has a very distinctive look. But this is also,
I love that.
Another reason it may have cracked. This is the one that I had done with the Mod Podge and the paintbrush, and I scraped it all off. So it could also be that when I scraped it off, I scraped the surface. So I'm not 100% sure, but I do think it happened more because of the tapping. But you know, in person, it's a very cool look. So I just wanted you to be aware. Don't just take and do this and not the tapping. So here is a green one that I did with just some of my leftover glitter from my hundreds of bottles of glitter, which is true. And I have so much glitter that my daughters, they both do their nails. And we bought little tiny storage containers with little pots. And I put glitter in all those pots of the colors of their choice because they use it on their nails. Okay. So this is why I do it right here. I think the hardest part is getting this loose. I just want to show you how pretty. See? I mean, because with the protective coating, but when you take it off, you see how beautiful that is. It's so pretty.
Oh, love that.
So they're so pretty. And then I bought some tags too. And I thought, well, the tags would be fun for the boys and the circles for the girls. And so this one I'm going to, again, hardest part, like I said, was just getting this. And then, you know, you got to get real quiet when you're trying to do it. There we go. But because the ribbon's going up there, that's not going to matter. But look at how pretty that is. I love that. So what you do next is, if you have a Cricut machine or a Silhouette or one of the machines, there's something that shows in the mirror, but it's really not there. It's from the lights. You would take and die cut with permanent vinyl. You can't see this. There's something on there. You can see the little cuts. That's the way it comes. And then you peel and weed to come up with your saying. So this was another one, which I adjusted just a little bit. But that set in Creative Fabrica is a really cool set. And here's another one I did. So after you get it like this, then you take some transfer tape and put on top of it, and you have this. So when you do this, you want to make sure to add a lot of pressure to transfer it onto that tape. And I do both sides. And then you peel away. And when I peel away, I kind of do it at an angle, the same way when I'm doing rhinestones. So if something's coming up, I can see it and put it back down. But I peel it up. Like that. And then you want to make sure you're getting it where you want it. I might take that little heart off because I might put that on after, because that might end up right at the hole. And you know, when you're weeding this stuff, it sticks to you. If you have a little piece, it will stick to you forever. So you need something to be able to place it on. So you want to, and you got to eyeball it. But I kind of get it in place where I want it. And then I bend it just a little bit and place it down and let it go. And if it's not right, well, too bad, because you can't pick it back up. It will be on there crooked, and you might have to just recut it, just because the vinyl will come back up, but the transfer tape is pretty sticky. So then you come and you pull this. Oops. See, at an angle so I can catch those things. And you can just rub those down with your finger. Isn't that fun? They're just so much fun. I just love it. And that little tiny heart, it would have been way up there. I don't even think I'm going to put it on. I don't think it's needed. But I had to resize these. So remember, if you're doing this, if you're doing the round ones, these are 3.5 inches. You want to make a round circle template in your Cricut design space and place your words on top of it and then adjust the size accordingly. Otherwise, if you make it 3.5 inches, well, you wouldn't make it 3.5 inches, but if you made it 3.25 inches thinking it's going to fit, it might be too big up at the top. So you want to have a guide. Same with this. I made this is 3.5 inches by 2, I think. So I just made a little square template and did that. Isn't that cute? I mean, they're just so cute. And then I just took some.
I love that. I love that blue.
I know you do. So then I just took some of my sheer ribbon and cut it. And then I have someplace on my table, someplace I do, I have a piece of wire that I can't find. But I take a piece of wire and put through here so I can easily stick it through and tie it like I did on this one. So I just stuck it through and then I brought it over, and then I'll just put these together and they're cut nicely. And this is what it'll hang from. So you have the hanger on there and everything. And actually for the boys ones, I might use some twine from Gwen Studios instead of ribbon. But aren't they cute? And then I made this bow. And I thought I'd put that on there. I don't think I like the tails quite that long. But I think a bow just adds a little bit to these. And because it's sheer, you can still see the words through there. Isn't that cute? So I would just take a little tiny bit of glue and put on there. But these are so cute. And they do take a little bit of time because you need to put more than one coat of the glitter on. And you need to let them dry. But if you did all of them in, it'd take you, I don't know how many you'd have to do, but if you did them all like one day and then the next day came back and did the vinyl, they're easy to do, but super cute, super fun. I love how they turned out. And I got to use glitter. It's all over my studio right now. But that's okay. I'm going to switch my camera.
Yeah.
Well, it's not all over my studio. It is on my floor. I take the extra and I always put it into the container, but there's those specks that are there, and I'll just go like this into my garbage, but it's still, so I'll have to vacuum.
Yeah, Rich knows that when I'm using a lot of glitter because it's usually all over the dogs because they'll come in or whatever.
You lay down, it's going to be there.
But I do have a solution. See how little that is?
Oh, it's cute. Yes.
This thing picks up like nobody's business and it gets rid of all of it.
Nice.
Yeah. Embossing powders. I love, love, love it. I had it for years, but
I used to have a little one in here and it just died.
Yeah. I had like a real tiny one like this that was square.
I had one from Walnut Hollow.
Yeah. And it didn't pick up anything. And then I got that one and it was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, no, I don't have one in here now, but
yeah, they're good to have.
I have a Roomba. And I just set her going.
That's all you need, girl.
I know. Does it matter what type of glitter you use? You want to use ultra fine.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't want a big
you could use thicker glitter. It's going to be thicker on the back and it'll still be pretty. Just know that it's going to be thicker. I didn't try regular. I generally go with ultra fine. But they're inexpensive too, because I think you can get like, I don't know. They probably cost about 50 cents a piece to make or less.
Oh, yeah.
Because you buy a bunch of the, and if you don't want bulk, like from Amazon, Hobby Lobby, they have 8-packs.
Oh, see, there you go.
Their stuff, I think theirs are like $5 and they're always on sale.
Yeah.
So
those were great projects though. I absolutely love those.
They're just so, I love the glitter.
I know. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I knew I wanted to do something with glitter. I'm going to look through and see if there were any comments that I should answer right away. The bow is a lovely addition. Yes, I think so. I just, I didn't get it put on before the live. I had it sitting here and then I thought, well, I should think about it. Better late than never. Yes, Amy, you'll have to watch from the beginning, but yes. The blue one, a gift for Elisa. Yes, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you could use different kinds of vinyl, I mean, because they have metallic vinyls and they have printed vinyls and,
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
tons of stuff out.
and if you didn't have a Cricut machine, you could use dies. Like a lot of the companies have alphabet dies.
Yeah.
Or word dies. So you could die cut it out, not out of vinyl, but you could die cut it. Well, you could die cut it out of vinyl if you wanted to pull it apart, but you could also use paper and just glue it to the front. So it's not something where you have to have an electronic cutting machine.
Yeah, I did that with my girls a couple years ago. I did the acrylic bone ornaments for them. And instead of using glitter or whatever, I used pattern paper, and I did their letters. I die cut them.
Yep.
Because I didn't use my Cricut on it. I die cut them, and yeah, it came out great.
So yeah, you can. Rebecca said her niece made ornaments for her wedding guest because her wedding was 10 days before Christmas. That is
such a great idea.
Right? Deb said her state banned plastic bags. So have to stock up when I visit. Yeah. Well, okay. So if you can't get plastic bags, you can use wax paper. Although wax paper seems to seep a little bit, you could use plastic wrap. But then you're buying something to use, which is why I like the idea of just cutting up the plastic bags.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Works good.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys liked it. It was fun and easy. I thought about getting a cutting machine, but my main question is, what do you do with the vinyl you weed out, the negative space? Is there a way to reuse it like I can with paper from a die cutting machine? You can, okay, so like you can, I put my excess vinyl. So like when I cut these out, I put a piece of vinyl on that was exactly the size. So they were less than 3.5 inches tall. So I cut my vinyl that length, and then I cut it to 7 inches. So I didn't waste that because your mat is 12 inches.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't waste that. But the stuff you pull off when you're weeding it, it's hard to reuse. You can do the opposite and weed the words away and then create a stencil. But it would be hard to reuse. I mean, because like when one of these come up and you got to put it back down and it's stuck to your finger. Let me see. It did happen to one of these. Which one was it? Was it my A or something the S came up. So then I had to put it back onto my transfer sheet to put it in the right place. But sometimes, so you can't necessarily, but you would cut your vinyl to size, so you're not wasting any.
Yeah.
And I don't buy vinyl sheets necessarily. I did one time. I bought a pack of like 50 vinyl sheets, all different colors. So I have a variety if I want a different color, but mainly I use black and white, and I buy them on a big roll. And I haven't to rebuy, they go for a long time.
Yeah. And another thing, Deborah, just give it a try. Don't do it on an actual project. But maybe on a piece of paper or something, just give it a try and see if you can work with it that way. I would think though that you would have to put it back on some plastic or whatever.
You would.
Because how would you store it to work with it?
You would put it on what you pull off. So you can say, or like I save the sheets that labels come on,
Oh yeah.
shipping labels, because
Uh-huh.
those make perfect mats when I'm teaching classes. And those are nonstick. So you could transfer stuff onto there. But
Oh,
don't
those
go
are
out and
nice.
buy a machine. Try somebody's
Yeah.
to see how it works for you. And because those machines, they're not cheap.
No, they're expensive.
You know,
They're
some of them
expensive.
are inexpensive comparatively,
Yeah.
but it depends.
I
I use
still
mine a lot.
I have so many, from different companies that that we work with. They send us stuff. Um, but I really always go back to my manual. I usually just,
I
I
use
use
my Big Shot more than anything.
that's what I'm
I
saying. I
do.
use,
Yep.
and I have the new Big Shot that you can fold up. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, that works perfect because then I can take it when we go, when Rich and I
It
go,
doesn't
then I
use
can,
as much
yeah,
room.
I can take my die cut machine with me where, you can't really take electron. Well, I guess I could, but
You could. I have a bag for mine.
I do too. But
I
I
think I
think
give it
Rich,
to my daughter though. But
yeah, I think Rich would be okay if I took it to the mountains because we would take the truck. But when we go to the beach, we take my Jeep. So after we cram everything in my Jeep, there's like no room for anything.
I know.
But we don't he doesn't like taking the truck. He didn't want to take the truck down there because we'd have to park it up on the street because it wouldn't fit in the garage. So there's a little trivia there, guys. On
Rebecca
I
has
don't.
the original Cricut, but she doesn't use it anymore. She uses steel dies all the time now.
Yeah, see,
But you can't resize like you can with the Cricut. Right.
yeah,
And I think I use my Cricut a lot because I make stencils. So I will put my design in and make a stencil to see if it's the size I want before I send it to Stencil Girl.
right, right.
I do those kind of things. Mine is a lot for work, but I do when I make the kids their pajamas every year. I do something on their shirts. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but I do
I,
like resizing.
I love my Cricut. I love my Cricut, my Big Shot, all everything. But my Big Shot's the one that I use the most. So,
How horrible the plates warp. Yes. Do you know
oh yeah,
I saw a
oh
thing
yeah.
where you could flatten them again, where you boil them in water.
I've heard that.
And it worked a little bit. You can look it up on YouTube. It worked a little bit, but it wasn't that great. But Deborah, there are some iCrafter has like a non-warping plate.
The metallic one. I mean the metal one. No, what am I trying to say?
No, it
Yeah,
is
magnetic.
well, it's magnetic, but it's also out of what a rotary cutter mat is made out of.
Oh, okay. Well, what
Well,
I
she
can
said she
say,
tried it. It didn't work. Oh, she
um,
tried flattening it.
I just went through this down at the beach, and I found some on Amazon. They were, not brand, not brand name, but just regular old plates, and I got 4 of them for like $8. And I threw my other ones away because they were so warped.
I still
So,
have my warped one.
you know,
I have lots,
well,
lots.
I had quite a few of the warped ones, but
I
then I
know.
was like,
It's like, why do
this
I keep these?
it's going.
I
So
keep
yeah, $8 I think for 4 of them. You can't.
You can throw them away.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
Magnetic
right.
Pro Mending Mat. Thank you, Rebecca. Here, I'll
Well,
grab
that's
one
the one that we demoed, right?
from iCrafter.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about, the magnetic one. Yeah, there you go. I should go on.
So it's this one. And I've used this a lot. I mean, but it hasn't warped at all.
Yeah, I've used that one a lot too. I go back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
And he
find.
said she got the self-healing mat from the Dollar Tree and cut them down to fit her big shot.
There it is.
See?
Okay.
But yeah, so
Here is the link. No, that's not the right one.
we'll find the link and put it in here for you. But yeah, so there is no cure for them. I mean,
I know, right? That's just
you can try this. Thank you, Rebecca. You can try this. I'm not going to promise it won't work.
there she goes. Thanks, Becca.
You know, I don't have the blue one. Wow, wish I could show you a picture of the planes I have. I have a few that actually split. Do you know one of my platforms for my big shot? But I mean, granite, it is 15 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, so the platforms used to come with the sheets.
Yep.
My sheets are what I mean. I still have.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
I just got rid of that big. Well, I moved it out of my room. I've got to do something with it. But my big shot that was like that with and then all, the platforms that go with it, they're all falling apart. But yeah.
Okay,
they happen. I wish somebody would come out with something that does it.
It comes like this, and then it shows you what to add. But they used to come. Yeah. Oh no, this is the way they used to come, but this is the way they come now. Yep. This is the way they used to come with extra sheets that take this sheet off. Don't use this. This is my top sheet.
Yeah.
This is my sheet. Not that I use it. I know I could throw it away. I mean, I'll put it in my drawer. But if I ever needed it, it could be.
You're so funny.
But
no, yes. I got rid of mine. Nope.
Your room is much smaller than mine, but
it is. And there's only so much you can
I have all of these in one drawer. So
yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean, they need that. So I mean, as soon as I throw things away, it's like
never fails. I know. It's horrible.
Yours is 3 years old. Love die cutting, but hate the warp. Yeah, I know.
It's terrible. I wish somebody would figure that out. Well, I know that, I know that iCrafter, the magnetic one.
This is, I mean, I've only used this for less than 6 months.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you, I haven't had it for years.
Yeah.
So,
but I've used it quite a bit since, we did the live with it, and it's still there. You don't see any cutting pattern on it or anything like that. So they are, nice to have, but you do have to have another one that goes on top. So you still need the top. That.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you still have that acrylic one.
I still flip and rotate.
Yes.
Even with this.
Yes. That is the best way to keep them flat. Yeah. Is if you rotate them. Yeah. Because it works better because you're continuing to cut in the same spot over and over again. You're going to get that.
Right.
So yeah, I do that too.
That's right. You just need to flip it, rotate it. And that is the best thing you can do. But yeah.
Until somebody comes out with one that,
I don't know that there is one.
I don't think
I mean, this one is good. But I mean, you're putting a lot of pressure on, and you're cutting through stuff. So of course it's going to.
Yeah.
Same thing with the mattress. Right, Rebecca? You need to flip it and turn it. Otherwise, you get dips.
This is so true.
Angie, right. You think of cutting plates as consumables. Usually get them right. And just like a cutting mat.
Yep.
You know?
I've changed cutting mats I don't know how many times because, I get tired of them. This one's going to be going soon because I'm tired of the glass.
Or just like on the Cricut, the mats that go in them.
Yeah.
They don't last forever.
Nope.
So.
No, they don't. They do have generic ones for those, though, on Amazon.
Right.
Not from that.
But I'm very careful where I buy from. Rebecca, you have a King California or a California King. Yeah, that would be hard to do by yourself. It'd be hard with another person too. To flip that.
I have a California King too. That thing's a monster. Oh my gosh.
Well, Lisa,
yes,
who won the $40 gift card for
Artfomies? This is a new one. I don't recognize this one at all. Megan Stormberg.
Congratulations, Megan.
Yes. Congratulations, Megan. Yay. I don't know who you are, but I'll be in contact.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
There you go. All right. That's the one that got pulled.
Karen says that she uses a light spray of Easy Tack for her Cricut mats. Yes, be careful because.
Yeah.
There's Megan. Yay, she's here.
Oh, she's here.
Yay.
Oh, awesome, Megan.
I've seen her before.
I wasn't at the live last week.
So Megan, just send us a message and then I'll get your information. We need your email and I'll send it over to KP and she'll get in touch with you about how you can get a certificate.
Yeah, awesome. Well, congratulations, Megan. That's so cool because like I said,
we love it when they're here.
I've never even seen, I've never seen her. So welcome to the family, Megan.
Yes.
That's
so
awesome.
We will be back next week.
Yep.
Lisa's doing a live at noon and we are using Sizzix products.
Oh,
and then she's looking at me like, I am. Yes.
Well, I
will be live at noon Central Time.
Yeah.
Using Sizzix. I will be live at 2:00 and Eileen Hall will be joining us.
Yay.
2:00 from Sizzix. So Sizzix is our sponsor next week. And we have Eileen with us at the 2:00 hour.
Oh, that's
good. So make sure you guys all come back next week because we will be crafting with Eileen's products.
Yeah. Awesome. So much fun.
Always fun. So
yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. And remember to take some time to craft.
Because it's good for your soul.
It is. Yes. Thanks, everybody.
All right, guys.